Hello, good morning, guys. Yesterday was such a beautiful day. Just super, super grateful, thankful, blessed, all the above. So yeah, as I said, I went into the studio Mara yesterday. Also, I ended my day off with checking out a networking event put on by two beautiful women who are doing powerful things in their lives and with their businesses and the community. So one goes by the name of Kay Michelle, and the other is Kayleen. And I was just so inspired and motivated, and they brought on speakers. They had their own little conference or workshop, so to speak, and it was beautiful. I networked with a few people. For me, it was just like, hey, you gotta be in the building. Absolutely, you gotta be in the building. You gotta step out. You gotta see people and learn what you can. Every experience is a learning experience, especially when you expose yourself to people who are doing their damn thing, people who've lost and come back from that to still be successful. So yeah, there was one woman, I forget her name. I really wish I remembered it, but she started a business and she didn't know. She wasn't really on top of the documentation, and just that it kind of stemmed from how she was living her life, and being behind on things and late payments and stuff like that. But in any case, this woman now lives a life of luxury, and her bit of failure story was publicized, so she was all over the news and everything. Anyway, guys, yesterday was a blessing, a real learning lesson on a lot of things, even in my personal life. I realized that I'm doing too much for some of the people in my life, and doing it because they're not doing it, or picking up the pieces in that sense, and taking the lead on some things. But yeah, it was some revelation, a couple fronts. At first it started off being this person doesn't appreciate my time. This person doesn't appreciate what I've dedicated to help our family, to help the next generation. I mean, it's not that in depth, but in the grand scheme of it, it is. So, anyway, my first response was, dang, I can't even get an acknowledgement that you wasted my time. I can't even get an acknowledgement of that. Oh, you've been dedicated. You changed your schedule around so you could do this and and show up for our family, for my nephew. And that really hurt. That hurt. I was like, what the heck? Stop dismissing me, because I'm here. I'm here to help. But I realized that I've been doing too much. And it's the older sister in me kind of thing, It's the want to help people, want to save people from themselves kind of thing. But I'm starting to realize that I'm going to have to, and I've come to this conclusion, but gradually it's just become more and more deeper than what I even originally thought. I literally have to step outside. Excuse me, that was really gross, but I literally have to step outside and really distance myself a little bit. And that sucks. It sucks. I don't want to do that, really. I'm always going to be available. I'm always going to, if anybody calls me and asks me for help, I will, if I can, I definitely will. But right now, in this season of my life, I'm not where I want to be. So I need to prioritize me and my time. Even if that means spending less time worrying about, my nephew at this point. Doesn't mean I'm always gonna be worrying about him, but it just sucks because you think about it and it's like, well, why doesn't she see the same thing? Why doesn't she see the value? Why doesn't she see the necessity for some of these things? You guys, I'm still getting some new to YouTube and like sharing and stuff like that, and I don't know how much detail I want to share and should share, so bear with me. I feel like this is going to be a gradual growing thing where I tell my story, but I don't want to throw people under the bus or whatever, if that was a thing. And here, let me tell you something too. I was so afraid to tell my own sister how I felt because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I was worried about her feelings. Meanwhile, she had no concern for my feelings. Not even a little bit. Not even, you know what? I'm sorry. I do see what you're doing with my family. I do see that how you're contributing. And I am sorry for wasting your time. Because I know you could be doing a lot of other things that you want to do. Right? That you need to do, in fact. Because, the reality is right now, I don't have my own place. I'm staying with my sister. Thank you. Totally grateful for her and that she has opened her home to me to be in her space. Totally grateful. And, there's just a lot that goes with that though. But anyway, I think I'm doing too much. I don't know. It's one thing we gotta figure out. It's a tricky thing about business. Good Lord. Tricky thing about family. It's really tricky because you want to, you want the best for everybody, and you want, guys, I'm grinding out here. Like I'm feeding my mind. I'm trying to put myself in rooms with different people, and it sucks when people around you, it don't seem like they're doing anything. Don't seem like anything's going on. But all I can do is continue to be me, but focus more on myself, prioritize myself. Because, like I said, the reality is, and also to be frankly honest with you guys, I feel like there are days where I prioritize my family to distract me from really going after my dreams. And so with that awareness, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. I can't do everything. I want to. I want to be there. I want to contribute to them in a way. And I will. Just not in the way that I have prioritized it so much. Because the reality is really important. It's important that the next generation is leveled up leveled up. Better than us, 10 times, 1,000 times if possible. It's important. There's so much into it. So much. What I can say is take an inventory of the people that are really adding to your life. Take an inventory of the people that are really your support group. Take an inventory of people that are integral in their character. They live on principles. You know, they're consistent. They can take ownership and accountability for their actions. Take an assessment, okay? And those are the people that you need to prioritize in your life. Those are the people that you need to make sure you, at the very least, say thank you. I appreciate you being in my life. I appreciate your contributions to my life, because otherwise I couldn't do me, or otherwise whatever the circumstance is. That's it. And celebrate them. You know? Because it's one thing to do a lot for somebody and not be acknowledged. It's like, what? It's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face. It's a real slap in the face to not be acknowledged when you've contributed so much, or, you know, when you took a part in building something or adding value, or, you know, just making something better. It's a slap in the face. So, with that said, I'm just going to prioritize what I got to do for myself. And then in the end, guys, let me drop this jewel for you. In the end, as a realization, let me get this light, okay? Yes. As with me prioritizing myself, making sure that I'm good, getting my stuff in order, everything else will fall into place. Everything else will fall into place by the grace of God. And I believe it. I believe that by me prioritizing my family and their needs, I am prolonging the real transformation for all of us, starting with me. So I gotta do me. And I'm about to be real selfish, y'all. Real selfish. It's a beautiful thing. You know why? Because I see the outcome. I see the end result, or the possible end result. That my life will change, and as a result of my life changing and me leveling up, my family's life changes and is leveled up. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, all the mentors and people who played a role in my life, for putting out their content and being brave enough to share their story. Myron Golden, Stormy Wellington, E.T. the hip-hop preacher, and so many more. Those are the 3 people that come to my mind right now. David Shands, Ash Cash, y'all know what I'm talking about. Wall Street Trapper, you know what I'm talking about. Neo, you know what I'm talking about. Yes. And I'm coming to be aware that there are many more people that are closer to, I would say, within my reach, just like K. Michelle doing her thing. Who did I meet last night? Ooh, Brianna Queen. Let's go, Brianna Queen. Wake up to them notifications, right? So many people doing their things, creating wealth, changing the trajectory of their lives, the lives of their family, breaking generational curses, all of the above. And I'm so excited because I'm next, baby. All right. Have a blessed day.